So, hey guys, welcome to today's interview. So, today, what I want to do is share with you one of my really successful clients, Nyala Thorpe. And Nyala, she has an amazing backstory and she's gotten some amazing results. I think within the first 3 weeks of us working together, she was able to generate $56,000 in new sales, which is
Mhm.
awesome and amazing. And in this interview, she'll kind of walk you through how exactly she was able to do that. So, with that being said, welcome, Nyala.
Welcome and thank you for having me, Extus.
Awesome, awesome, perfect. It's awesome, and it's very fascinating because again, you're one of the people I really resonate with. Not just because we work together or whatever, but it's because of your work ethic. You're definitely someone who makes things happen. I've seen a lot of people over the years who they complain and they make excuses for why they don't have what they want, but you're definitely an action taker. And you definitely make stuff happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because
So
if
I
you
guess.
don't, you won't get results, right?
Right, exactly. So I guess with that being said, so before we talk about how you went from generating that $56,000 in that 3 week period in 21 days, tell us a
Mhm.
bit about your backstory as far as what you do and how you got started in business.
So backstory is I am West Indian. I was in the foster care system, New York City foster care system, and also a teenage mom. And when I had my daughter, I needed to make extra money. So I
Hmm.
went online, and the first thing I saw was network marketing. And it was everywhere. And my mom also had a background in network marketing. So, Exodus, I wasn't a stranger to it. So I
Okay.
knew that if you wanted to make extra money, you had to sell something like that. I knew, right? So I
Hmm.
went ahead and I joined network marketing and I started to sell products and jumped from company to company for years. I would make money in some, not make money in some, but along the way, I picked up skills, right? I fell in love with personal development. That was something that network marketers talked about a lot. I also picked up marketing skills, branding skills, knowing how to, position myself and get my products and services out there. Well, through building my network marketing company, Extus, I went to New York to teach a group of Jewish ladies how to grow in this company. Okay, we were selling body wraps at the time, and one of the ladies pulled me aside and she's like, Nyala, you're really good at this teaching stuff. I think this is something you should look at.
Hmm.
And I decided, well, okay, all right, I like teaching. So let me pay attention to what this woman is telling me. So at that time, everybody was talking about coaching online, this coach, that coach. So I just overnight said, I'm going to be a coach.
Love
And
it.
I said, I am going to teach people how to grow their business on Instagram. Because at
Hmm.
that time, I had used Instagram to grow my business. So most of my skills was on the Instagram platform. And that's how I got into coaching. I said, I'm just going to start helping people. But like in my heart, Exodus, I was always a servant. I still feel like that's what I am. I just love to help people. So it
Hmm.
came natural to me to just teach what I know and really help people. What I needed, however, was I needed to know how to monetize that. Because see, in network marketing, they gave you a product, they gave you, some promo graphics, some things that you could use to promo their stuff. But now I had to promo my own services. And that's when I was like, okay, I need to go and learn how to do this now for myself.
Hmm.
And I started learning, taking free webinars, downloading freebies. I became a freebie junkie. And I always tell people, like, how sometimes, Exodus, you would hear people on the internet say, well, you can't make it without a coach. I believe that is absolutely false to a certain extent. Because
Hmm.
for me, I couldn't afford coaching when I started in the coaching industry. So I had to invest my time, and I would stay up over, all night looking at YouTube videos, how to create a lead page, how to write an email, how to create a freebie, all the things that I needed to learn. I did it. And I was able to get my income to my first 5K, then my first 5-figure month, but I couldn't do it again.
Hmm.
It was like, I did it without a coach, which is why I say I don't believe that statement, is because I did it without a coach, but I couldn't sustain it. I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't do it consistently. And that was what made me find you,
Mm-hmm.
because I was online and I wanted to be able to create consistent income. I wanted to be able to do what I did again and again. And I remember seeing a post on LinkedIn from you, and it was a short video, like really short, 2 minutes or something like that, tops. And you were talking about creating consistent income every month. And it spoke to me. So I clicked the link, I saw your case study, and then I saw all these other case studies. I was like, that's it. And then, like I told you when we first met, because you were West Indian and I'm West Indian, it just connected. I was like, you know what? I've already dealt with all these different type of coaches. Now I want someone that can understand me. And that's why I went out to you. You didn't come to me. I was like, I even remember our first conversation when you said, okay, well, I want you to take this free one and go ahead and just take it. And I'm like, no, I want to pay you now. I want to get
Oh,
started now.
yes.
You remember that?
Yes, because it was a free program.
Yes. You was like, just take this and learn this. I called the next day. I was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, no, I need to be your client. And so that's my story. And that's what led me to you.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And that's really what I love about you as well, too, because you understand how results work. Just like you kind of, you saw the value on just a post or whatever, and you went through the training, you're like, okay, this is pretty good. But you knew that, okay, here's what I want. And while I'm saying, no, just go through the training or whatever, you're like, no, hey, we have to work together. And that's one of the things I loved about you, because I know that as you grow your business, as individuals, the type of people you want to surround yourself with are people who they're action takers and they know how to make things happen. It doesn't have to take them years or long drawn out processes. They just know what they want and they just go after it. And I think that's really what attracted me to you. And I believe that that's why, in terms of the results wise, that's really what kind of helped you. While
Yep.
everyone is struggling out there, you're basically crushing it out there. I feel like that's what's really gotten you to that point. I love that about you. So
Yep.
yeah, I guess the next question is, so tell us about the 56K in 3 weeks. Like, how did that come about? What was that process?
Sure. Exactly what you said. I am a fast action taker. And on that first call, one of the things that you did is you like opened up everything that I had. And we looked at, what I was selling, what wasn't selling, and you said, this is low. Why is this program $3,000? This is it, you basically showed me in front of my face and proved to me that my program was worth more than what I was selling it for. And I was selling it for $3,000. So we ended up doubling that. And you said, what do you feel comfortable with? And I think I had said 5,000. He was like, okay, so 6. And I took fast action overnight. I had calls scheduled already before I got with Extus. So it was like overnight when I just changed the price.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I did. I got on my calls the next day, and instead of saying 3,000, I said 6. And
Mm-hmm.
that's how I got my clients.
Yeah.
Within 3 weeks, it was just one change
Mm-hmm.
and one phone call created that. And then, of course, it was about duplicating what I did, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after that, it was just like, okay, now that you know that you can sell at this price and people will come in at this price, just continue. And that's what I've been doing ever since.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it. That is awesome. So this is amazing too, because I believe that with growing a business, again, once you know what to do, once you have the right strategies and techniques, everything else just becomes so easy, so effortless. And as you said, it doesn't take a million different things to change your life, change your business. Sometimes all you need is one piece. I know a lot of individuals, they're out there, they're like, man, I've tried everything, I've done this, I've done that, I've tried everything, and nothing has worked. And I love what you said in the beginning, where you said, although you weren't making very much money, you learned skills with the network marketing. You learned skills, whether it was self-taught or you just learned them, and you developed those skills, and you were now able to take those skills and just apply a few little tweaks to it, and all of a sudden, boom, results show up. And I believe that that's what a lot of people miss. They feel like they have to go out there and get a million, 1,000 different techniques or whatever. But sometimes all you need is that one. And that's really why I wanted to kind of really introduce you guys to Nyala today, because she's definitely an example of someone you should follow as far as how you want to design your business and how you want to really structure things so you get results, not results that take you 5, 10, 15 years, but get results fast. So I'd highly recommend, if you're not following her yet, you should definitely check her out and just keep an eye out for what she's doing, because she's definitely one of my top students, and I believe that she'll be doing some amazing things. Okay, so that's what I guess one last thing, because I want to keep this short. So I guess what would you say has been the biggest breakthrough as far as, since we've been working together, what would you say is that one biggest breakthrough that's really changed a lot of what you do and a lot of the results that you've been getting? What would you say that one thing is that you can leave with?
This is, I would, most of you who are listening would assume that what I would say is changing my price, something practical as changing my price and making more money. But the truth is, for me, it wasn't that. So for me, it was the mindset. It was the mindset that a person should have when they want to attract a different type of client. When you taught about the laws, the counter laws, and you started talking about what you put out is what you bring back. So if you want to be able to get clients that give you good testimonials, you give good testimonials. If you want to get clients that, the mindset, Extus, that is what I've taken from our coaching together more than anything. It's just knowing how to be that person who wants $1 million business, how to become that person now. And I feel like that is where, again, I could talk about systems, sick funnels, and all of that. But without the mindset, none of it won't work. And that was the first module that I looked at before I even got to the sales. That was the first module, and it was everything for me.
I love it. I love it. And one final thing before we wrap up here. So I guess what would you say to anyone else who's thinking about possibly joining my program and working together?
Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. But also be serious. I don't know if any one of other Extus clients would say this, but I would say this. Like, be serious, because when you're getting the opportunity to work with someone that has done what you're trying to do, you got to come ready. Don't come with questions. You have to trust your coach. You have to trust the process, and you have to take action. So be ready. When you say yes to yourself and you say yes to this program, come in ready.
Love it. Love it. Well, thank you so much, Nyala. It was definitely a pleasure having this short little conversation with you here, and looking forward to talking again soon. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Awesome.